simply cannot decide.
So this is really interesting. We actually get to see Rick's perspective here, and Rick is in a state of hyperfixation as a result of his fight response being triggered. His attention becomes narrowed to the immediate threat, which is Negan, and his brain suppresses all non-essential sensory inputs. That's why his hearing is extremely muffled. His brain is focusing on Negan's voice. He slowly moves his eyes as his brain scans the environment, trying to find a way out of the situation. And we also see him shaking here as a result of sympathetic tremors generated by a massive release of adrenaline.
I got an idea. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch. Tiger. By his toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother told me.
So this is really sad. Abraham knows he's going to die here. He knows that Negan clocked on to his lack of submissive nonverbals earlier, and as Negan works his way around the line, Abraham distances his attention down to the floor and shakes his head. This isn't him trying to communicate with anyone else, it's actually his internal dialogue being expressed through his nonverbals. He's in a mix of denial and frustration here, coming to terms with the fact that he's about to die, and as Negan walks past him, he deliberately makes eye contact with him again. This, if anything, makes his character just so much more awesome. He knows that the eye contact made him a target, and deliberately does it again to sacrifice himself for the group.
To pick the very best one. And you are
So as the stress of the situation rises, Rick makes rapid eye movements and also expresses more sympathetic tremors, as more adrenaline is being released into his bloodstream via the adrenal glands. And everyone here is experiencing extreme sympathetic arousal. However, Abraham is the only one who manages that arousal. He's a combat veteran, and is far more capable of regulating himself in stressful situations. And again, he makes strong eye contact with Negan, determined to go down defiant.
anybody moves, anybody says anything, cut the boy's other eye out, feed it to his father, and then we'll start. You can breathe, you can blink, you can cry. Hell, you're all gonna be doing that. Oh, look at that! Taking it like a champ! Suck my nuts.
So when Sasha realizes that Abraham is giving her the peace sign, she instantly receives a large spike of sympathetic arousal, as her anterior cingulate cortex processes the emotional weight of the situation, and she immediately experiences a shock response, and gasps as her respiration rate spikes. And it's so subtle, but Abraham actually smiles slightly here, and we can see the muscles around his mouth and eyes tense up slightly. He's happy to die here, knowing that he's saving someone from the group in doing so.
Did you hear that? He said, suck my nuts.
So we can see the group distancing repeatedly to psychologically protect themselves from the overwhelming stress of the situation, and Sasha jumps every time Negan hits the bat, which is an instinctual startle response. This reaction is not conscious and is transmitted across a shorter neural pathway that goes straight from the sensory system to the amygdala, completely bypassing her conscious to improve her reaction time.
Oh my goodness! Look at this! You guys, look at my dirty girl! Sweetheart, lay your eyes on this.
So Rick instantly reacts when getting splattered with blood, and this isn't a distancing behaviour, it's again part of the shock response. And interestingly, Darrell is now fully in the fight response, and tenses up his mouth as well as expresses a low growling sound. This is extreme muscle tension manifesting in his nonverbals. He's preparing to attack.
Oh, damn. Were you together? That sucks. But if you were, you should know. There was a reason for all this. Red? And hell, he was, is, and will ever be Red. He just took 1 or 6 or 7 for the team. So take a damn look.
So Rosita is experiencing extreme cognitive load here, as she deals with the extreme emotional weight of the situation, whilst also attempting to maintain control of her physiological arousal. And we hear her attempt to control her breathing here, and it just sounds completely juddered, as she consciously tries to slow her respiration, but the natural urge to breathe takes over. It's why she doesn't react to Negan at all here. She is completely focused on internal emotional processing. Negan has completely broken her here.